coming you home, Suzanne. I'm gonna miss you so much. I love having you home every second of every day. You better call me the second you get back to your dorm, okay?
I will, I promise, Mom.
And you'll be home when? Next week?
I don't know when. It just depends on my school schedule.
Okay, I miss you so much. You just call me right when you get home, okay?
Okay. Tell Dad I said bye.
Okay. All right. Bye. Bye, Suzanne. Bye.
Honey, I'm here. Oh man, busy day at work today. Oh no. Honey, what's going on?
Suzanne left today.
Oh my gosh, and you're crying again.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, maybe this is bothering you a little more than we thought, you know. Have you maybe considered talking to someone about it?
Like who?
I don't know, maybe like a counselor or someone that's able to help, you know, with the situation. I'm really worried about you. I mean, you've really been crying a lot lately.
Do you think it would help?
Absolutely. Yeah, gotta try something.
Okay, we
Yeah.
can try.
Alright.
Hi, Kayla. I'm Dr. Yanovich. What
Hello.
brings you in today?
My husband suggested that I come here because I've been really sad and crying a lot.
Oh, what's been going on?
In September, my little angel Suzanne went away to college, and I had been finding it hard to to cope with that, and she was just home for Christmas, and it made me remember how much I miss her even more, so I've been really sad.
What kind of things have you been doing that you've noticed that are different than you used to do when Suzanne was around?
I'm basically staying in bed almost all day until my husband gets home from work, and I quickly put myself together and hide my crying eyes with my sunglasses, and that's about it. I don't really do too much anymore at all.
And when Suzanne was around, what were you like? What was your life like?
I was very busy taking care of her, getting her to all of her programs, and cooking meals, and keeping the house clean, and being a mom, basically.
So, am I hearing you say that you have lost some direction or meaning in your life with Suzanne being gone?
You could say that.
Were you always a stay-at-home mom as Suzanne grew up?
Yeah, and I would help her maybe like volunteering in her school, but I never really had an actual job. I was just basically a mom, and then I volunteered with anything that she did.
Oh, okay. So, is your husband still in the picture, and what does that look like? My
husband's in the picture. We have a pretty good relationship. We don't see too much of each other, and he's really busy with work and his friends and golfing and things that he has always done. But now that I don't really have too much to do, so I see him nights and weekends, basically. That's about it.
And how about any pets or animals or?
We don't have any pets. I never really had time. I used to have dogs when I was young. We used to breed pit bulls.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And did you enjoy that?
Oh, I loved it. It was me and my family did it, and I loved to care for the dogs, little puppies, and take them for walks and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but then I went off and got married and had kids, and kind of forgot about all that.
You seem like a real nurturing person, someone who enjoys nurturing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And as evidence from Suzanne being able to move out, and it's proof that you've been really quite good at what you're nurturing her and letting her and helping her grow into an independent woman. So maybe, is there another time in your life that you noticed that you were really good at nurturing?
Just probably with the dogs,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I have really been a nurturing person my whole life, yeah.
Sure.
And so now I think I'm probably especially sad because I don't really have anything that I'm taking care of. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. What if, have you considered maybe thinking about bringing a dog into your life since you have a little more time now that Suzanne's not there?
Yeah, well, I never really thought of that. I kind of forgot about dogs until right now, but I could ask my husband. He might allow that.
Sometimes dogs or animals can bring real meaning into our life, and we can have a purpose to get them out and exercise them and kind of give us a little more of a schedule. And that can really help maybe you find a purpose to kind of get up and take care of an animal. It's a really something you could think about.
Okay.
See if you could maybe grab onto that. Let me ask you this. Do you have any hobbies or anything that you enjoy doing?
Well, like I said, I really liked volunteering with Suzanne at school. Um, and I enjoy reading, exercising.
It's great. Exercising is always a really good choice, and it always can make you feel we have natural endorphins that are released in our body when we exercise. So exercising is a really good idea. Maybe tennis or a sport, running, or what did you enjoy doing when you exercised?
Swimming.
Swimming. That's excellent, especially as you continue to age. It's a great sport to do. In fact, there's even adult swim teams that you can actually be on that are fun to kind of join, and
I
there's
was in a
different
swim
people.
team in high school, so.
Oh, you might really enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be a way to connect with other people, because as we connect with others, you might start finding that connection that you missed so much with Suzanne being gone might be replaced with new friends and new outlets and new people to connect with. Let me ask you about your reading, because I think reading is a great hobby to have and is really powerful as far as volunteer work can go. Have you considered going back even to some of the schools that Suzanne grew up in and volunteering in classrooms, or seeing if they have a program that they need readers or tutors? I know tutoring and reading is a huge thing in schools. Have you considered maybe?
Well, I hadn't really thought of it, but I'm sure that the school is always looking for extra help, and I have a lot of time that I'm not really doing anything in, so that would give me something to do, and I'm really good at reading, so.
And the nurturing part of reading, especially with young readers, is huge and might be very valuable to be able to bring into an elementary school or even into a kindergarten class, and be able to find purpose and meaning of your day by doing something that you're very good at. So why don't we wrap up today and you look at some ideas that we talked about, like the dog, or maybe getting back into swimming, or calling and seeing if they need some volunteers at your local elementary school. And let's see how that goes and see how you're feeling after today, and just maybe even discuss it with your husband. Sometimes I've also noticed, he knows you really well. He's been with you for a long time. Maybe you would like to join him to play golf, or maybe there might be a new connection between the two of you and finding something to do together. So that might be something to explore as well. So just trying to figure out what makes you happy and feel fulfilled might be really good in the next couple days to just think on. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi, Kayla. Good to
Hi.
see you. You look so different today. You look fresh and happy, and your glasses are off. That's
Yeah.
awesome. How are you doing? When we left last week, you were saying that we were saying that maybe you were going to go search for things that you enjoyed doing, either when Suzanne wasn't available, or like from your childhood, things that you could kind of connect to again. And what couple of those things was reading, and then maybe looking into a dog, or exercising by yourself or with your husband. So how have all that gone?
Well, since we last spoke, I have to tell you I did something really brave, and I went to Suzanne's school, and I asked them, if they had any suggestions for me and told them I was interested in getting involved in volunteering. And it turns out that I'm, just like I told you, I'm a fantastic reader. And they ended up having a part-time position open for me, reading in the preschool class and assisting with children that are having difficulties reading.
That's great.
Yeah, so I just
Wonderful.
am about to start my training this week, and so I just filled in all my paperwork, and I'm really excited to get started.
So tell me about that. How did that make you feel as you started to realize that people were needing you, and that as you started realizing you had something to give and still a really powerful things to share with kids? How is that starting to make you feel different in your attitudes about where you're at in life?
Well, I had one practice class for like my interview, and I felt great. The kids were really picking up on the things I was teaching them, and it was just really nice, and it was fun, and you know, I had a great time, and I didn't really realize how much I would really enjoy working. I really haven't worked since I was about 18 years old, so.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how about some of our other things? Did you have time? I mean, that's a lot to get done, and to even just call the school and to arrange all that. So I totally don't mind if you didn't look into other things, but maybe did you have some time to exercise or to look at getting a dog or?
Well, me and my husband took up swimming just for, just the past weekend. We casually swam in our pool together, so
Great.
that was enjoyable.
Yeah.
We spent a little more time together, which we kind of have been neglecting. So
Good. And sometimes it's easier without the kids being around, and you don't have any other places that you have to be. So that's a great thing to do, and to exercise together. And wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about how your week has felt.
It's definitely different. I've not slept all day.
Good.
And I found something that I can do rather than just thinking about missing Suzanne. So I definitely have changed my outlook since I saw you, and I feel like I now have something to look forward to, starting a new part-time job. My husband's excited for me, and he's glad that I'm going to be getting out of bed for once.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he
That's
likes
great.
it.
Yeah. And in a way, you're kind of teaching Suzanne how to grow and to develop and to move into the next stages of her life, as she has to reinvent herself several times too. So seeing you might be really inspirational to her as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and do you see even how you're nurturing the kids at school and all the things that you're so good at, which is nurturing, and the way you brought Suzanne up, and you're able to give it back and help other kids, and you might even meet other teachers and other moms and people that help you make some more connections too, because as that starts to, as your happiness starts to come back a little bit, maybe that. And I think it's great that you're swimming with your husband,
Mhm.
and nurturing that relationship.
Yep, so just like we talked about last time, I'm bringing that old nurturing quality out.
Good for you. So glad. Thanks for coming in.
All right, thank you.
Let me just recount an incident that happened to me in one of my own concentration camps. I was confronted within a couple of days with two comrades, the one of whom I knew that they are prone to suicide. Now what happened? I asked both why they wished to commit suicide, to take their lives, and without knowing independently from one another, they told me, "See, doctor, I've nothing to expect from my life anymore." And you know what I improvisingly asked them? Now listen, isn't it conceivable that instead life expects something from you?